Now, the episode actually begins on the railroad track where Blaze and Roxy have come up with another plan, which they use a train engine and use it to transform into a Robotron called Railtron, a rail themed monster, which he actually gave them. He actually gave him three discs, which they actually can get the data from the B spots so they can actually control the Megazord, and which Squazzle can use that data for himself. Meanwhile, in the headquarters, we've seen Devin and Ralphie are actually trading, which Smash gave Ralphie a drink, which is actually a blueberry flavor for the Blue Ranger. Sorry, the puns. But Ralphie actually doesn't want it, but Devin actually took it, which Cruz actually came with his drink, but he actually doesn't actually want it because he actually was too late for it, in which Cruz always forgets about it, in which Ralphie told Smash not to murdering him, in which he actually had frosting all over his new shirt, in which we seen Jax actually met with Zoe, which she actually thought of her office supplies in the paper bag, but it was actually party supplies. It was actually something that Jax, Ben, and Betty actually got, which she actually thought of something else, at which the Rangers actually say about their beast spots not always helpful, but in a lot of ways, their personalities can actually be sometimes, well, not actually helpful for them. But when Nate actually told them to come outside for the training, they actually saw the Tronics in the cars. But it was actually a hologram, which is a new software they actually can use with their Beast X blasters, in which the Beast Boss actually asks for them to take a break. But the Rangers actually rejected. But it actually meant that could actually do need a break. But all of a sudden, Tronics, the real ones this time, are actually came to attack the Rangers. And this time it's not a drill, it's a real battle. As the Rangers morph into actions, they decide to fight the Tronics. That's when they give the chance for Railtron to steal data from Cruz and Smash. And it almost got Jax, but Zoe at the last second actually stopped him, and she actually defeated the Tronics, which Blaze actually came, which Railtron only got two datas from Cruz and Smash. And so Blaze actually say that's just enough. So he actually retreat with Railtron, in which we seen Cruz and Smash rebooted, but they actually act as normal robots as they taking control. And they actually say that the Railtron has stolen their data as well as their personalities, so they doesn't remember anything. And that actually gives a chance for Devin and Ralphie to use this for their advantage, since they actually can use their robotic personalities to actually do what they wanted to do, in which we actually seen Devin taking Cruz for a spin, which he actually asked for a shortcut, which a shortcut means going through a forest, in which Devin actually doesn't take it likely, and Ralphie actually decided to use Smash as a perfect sparring partner, but it actually became violent when Smash hit him too hard, in which we actually seen Zoe asking Jax about her tablet, which she actually think it was in the lab, but it wasn't, as she saw Jax went inside the room, which he doesn't know the code. And so the Rangers are actually talking about how their beast bots are not always helpful, and which, well, Jax actually heard that, and that actually upsets him, which we actually seen Jax showing Zoe her tablet was actually charging in the lab, and it actually turns out that the other room was actually meant that the Beast Bots were actually throwing a surprise party for the Rangers, showing them their appreciation, which the Rangers are actually felt very bad about how they actually said those hurtful things to the Beast Bots. So they decide to apologize for them, as we've seen how Nate actually revealed what Railtron actually using the data. So they actually need Jack's data as well. So Jax decided to use as a decoy so they can actually get the disc back. At which, when the Rangers headed to the rail yard, we actually seen Railtron actually going to steal data from Jax. And that is when the Rangers decided to use their new holographic program to defeat Railtron and get the data back, as we actually seen the Rangers defeating Railtron with the Beast X Slash from their Beast X Sabers, as we seen the data going back to Cruz and Smash, as well as their personality. Meanwhile, Squazzle actually used the data to create the Rail Droid, but this time it's an alpha model, so there's 3 robots with Rail Droid, at which they got to their Zords and they actually sprint into action, as which they're actually powerful when they're combined and separated. So they decide to use their Beast X Megazord to defeat Raildroid, and they actually defeated it. Meanwhile, once the battle is over, we actually seen the Beast Bots enter a room where the Rangers throw a appreciation party for the Beast Bots, which showing their appreciation for them. Meanwhile, in the cyber dimension, we seen Squazzle showing the Tronics to move the stuff to the warehouse, at which Blaze and Roxy asking what it's for, and Gruzzle revealed his secret plan to create a cyber gate for Evox to come into the Earth dimension. So we can actually tell that we're actually going to see that actually happen once Evox actually came to Earth. Now we actually see how the Rangers were actually happy about the Beast Bots, but they actually made up for it as they really care about their Beast Bots. But on the other note about the plan that Squazzle had come up with on creating a cybergate for Evox to come into the Earth dimension. But what I actually don't understand is if they actually have a plan to bring Evox into Earth, why did they actually steal the Beastbot head? That doesn't actually come up. But I'm actually guessing that we're actually going to see the Gold and Silver Ranger happening on the next episode very soon. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime God here saying signing out. Laters!